from 5 Lombard.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And minutes, have you had a chance to look at the minutes?
Yes.
Any questions, concerns?
I do have, I did not, put them on an email, but I do have the 2 names of the 2 hobby farmers that I know of in Hubbardston that are not on our list.
Okay, thank you.
So we can add those.
Okay,
So,
I make a motion, we approve the minutes as written.
second?
Second?
All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Nice having a group of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Old business, so a couple names to add to the hobby farmers list. At the last special committee for the ag bylaw, Katie Young asked for and I gave to her the current list that we had of farms in town. And asked her, I haven't seen her since, but asked her to update that in any way she's able to also. Any other people to add on that we know of, top of our head right now?
There's one on New Templeton Road, but I forget their name, I have it at home. We'll add to it.
Okay.
For a hobby farmer. Okay.
Okay, so we'll keep working on that. As far as setting a date, if it is okay, we'd like to have the social at our house, plan on outside at the pavilion, behind the house.
Mm-hmm.
Time to be announced, but August 6th, Sunday, August 6th. We're open Sunday during the day, and then we'll have the social right afterwards, give or take.
So like late afternoon?
Late afternoon, Sunday on this, August 6th.
Okay, thank you. So, let's see. I should get a notice out to everyone shortly after July 4th.
That's a Sunday.
Yes, Sunday.
Out.
Rough guess, 4 p.m., but confirm that.
Yeah,
So are we calling that a meet and greet kind of thing?
no, we call it a farmer's social,
Okay.
yeah.
We'll do the meet and greet with the llamas and alpacas before or after or during. Don't, update on the new flyer for farming with residents. I don't think we've made any progress with that. Should we
So,
try to put something together?
yes, we should. So for the flyer, we listed in the minutes who we want it to be for
Mhm.
Right.
at the last meeting. So we want some photos, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We want, the right to farm bylaw. Listed,
As it currently stands.
yep. And also the,
Egg.
the ag, we amended it a few years ago in town meeting that folks can donate land
just have to get the verbiage.
Yeah, I have to pull that up again. Also include, I like that word, verbiage, for land donation, farmland, to a commission for update in bylaw.
Contact information.
Oh yeah, contact information. One, website, town website. Two,
Is there a phone number that we have that goes to this building to leave a message? Because,
for Ag Commission.
yeah, I mean, the members change as you, or is it just,
So
Okay.
the
would-
contact person that we've used in the past is the town clerk,
yeah, okay,
so we could include that.
yeah.
Okay, so, contact Ag Commission through town clerk. Animal control number.
And I guess the last thing is the Ag Commission members can assist with recovery of loose animals, is that the way you wanna say it? With what's the word? Recapturing loose animals? No.
Unless they're an antelope.
Yeah. This is with loose farm
Can help.
animal issues. I'll just say with can assist with loose farm animal issues?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Mary, I think you said your daughter has the
So I'll
Yeah.
potential.
okay, so I'll try and write
Yeah.
up something
And
and
then
then
share it and we can.
Yeah, is that, if that would work,
Try to put
she,
it on paper.
she's done with her classes now, so she has all summer, so she can, yeah.
so I'll type something up and then you can
Yeah,
I believe at one point we had a flyer ages ago and it was printed such that it was
of
folded
three
in
folds.
thirds.
Yeah,
One piece of paper
Yeah.
folded in thirds. Once it's prepped for printing, we should probably have it done here.
oh, okay. Do you have, we have a colored printer here in town? Or we probably don't even really need it colored, but it would be pretty if it was
Yeah.
colored, especially if we're gonna have pictures.
Yeah.
Cause I know I usually take things to Staples, but that gets a little expensive, right?
Yes.
Yep.
That's perfect.
So she'll get it prepped and then we'll.
Yeah, yeah, and we'll review it before,
Yeah,
yeah,
review it and so on.
yeah,
Okay, so I'll type something up and
okay,
everybody can look at it.
yeah.
Let's see. Farm to school visit for June.
Yes, so that is still on for June 12th, Monday, as the day. Tuesday, June 13th as the rain day. Tentatively, we're saying 9 to 1.
Oh, not to 2, 9 to 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
So some of the kids leave earlier than
Okay,
2.
sure.
Janice and Jill are working on a schedule, so maybe if they can't fit everybody in, it would be pushed a little bit past 1, but definitely not past 2, because then you get, the buses start coming
Sure.
and it gets crowded,
Alright.
and we don't want people to get hurt. So yeah, so that's the plan so far. They have it on their calendar, we have it on ours, and maybe like the end of May, I will chat with them again to see if we have like a definite schedule, or at least a definite setup time for us. Doesn't really matter to us like what kids come at what time, but we would need to know when to be set up. And the buses leave, they start dropping kids off at like 8:20 and they're gone by 8:30, so I'm sure we could be there at 8:30 once the buses are gone to set up if we, it takes a few minutes to put tents up. But, and so we still have 5 farmers so far that that are willing to come.
Well, Tom Collier still said yes?
Yeah. Yeah. So, we can.
And who's the 5th one then?
Is that Country Hen?
Did you reach them? Did
I
you
did
talk
not.
to them?
Was that gonna be one of the things that I needed to do? I will do that. Okay, cause I just had a little list, me, Country Hen, you, Plainview, Greenwood Hill. Greenwood Hill. But I can also talk to Allison to see, even though she doesn't live in town anymore, I don't know, should it,
No.
and the pig, Simone, is that what his name is? The pig.
He lives here in town?
He lives in town, yes, and his
He has little pigs?
No, he's a big pig that walks on a leash.
Oh,
And her name is on our hobby farmer list that I just gave you. And
the
what-
new contact?
Yeah, what is its name?
Not this list?
Simba, yes. The pig's name is Simba. And they will come with the pig, and he will be on a leash, and it will be fun. 'Cause apparently he really likes people. So yes. So I will, yes, and I have not contacted the animal adventure people, but I will. By next meeting.
Okay, the Center School Garden,
So I spoke with Janice 2 weeks ago, and they're still waiting to hear from a parent that was interested in doing something, and I had suggested that when they speak with her that they talk about fall crops so that the kids will be in school when the crops come up and they can do something with them. So I have not heard back from them.
Okay. Agritourism update. The MRPC, do I have the correct letters, will be working on writing up a new bylaw for our review. I don't recall the date, I should have taken that with me, but want to say in June, they will have a draft for us.
Oh, good.
I could be off, but I think that's where that stood. And again, the plan is that hopefully we'll have something to put in front of town meeting next fall.
Right,
Financial report
there's nothing new to report.
and unexpected subjects.
Well, Mike Stahl, 5 Lombard Road. I do have a couple of items, and one of them is do we still have an active orchard in town? And if there are any orchards, do any of them have, or do you know where a Hubbardston Nonsuch apple can be located? I'd like to get one for
A tree?
a tree, yeah.
So I'm not aware of a town orchard of any kind on any of the open space properties or anything.
Oh, no, I mean, you know, private orchards, you know, people that are actively producing apples. If there happens to be none such trees, on public land, I mean, that would be interesting to find them, identify them.
It seems to me there was somebody or somebodies that were trying to do that, and I don't know
Right.
anything about it other than that we have a couple old apple trees, and somebody talked with my wife about coming to look at them, and that was the last that ever took place on that.
There's, I know of one non-such apple tree on some DCR land south of my farm, but I haven't seen any little ones growing under it.
But it produces apples
Once in a while,
once in a while.
not every year. So it's an isolated tree. I understand that one of our absent members, Dave Marsh, bought a couple non-such apple trees, but they didn't survive last year's drought. I don't know where he got them from,
Okay.
some nursery. I know a couple people around town may have an isolated here or there a tree.
I
I'm
know
not sure.
some people that had them, the Purviews right over here, but when they replaced their septic system, the
Everything.
trees had to go. I think they had 3 of them,
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
and they couldn't be saved and they couldn't be transplanted due to their size. And it's too bad that grafts weren't cut from them and grafted on other trees.
Do you know how to do the grafting?
I've seen it done, and I guess as a kid, I did it with my dad, but by far, you know, once or twice.
Yeah, I've tried grafting things in the last 12 years and I'm not very good at it, so.
Okay, well,
I haven't been successful.
The, it's no longer Tower Hill Botanical Garden, but they had some type of a apple program.
Which, a couple of years ago now, I think they had to get rid of all the apple trees that they had.
They got rid of a lot.
I don't know if they got rid of all of them though.
Okay.
Yeah, the last thing that I read was, they had to get rid of a lot, they were able to save some other ones, and, but it might be, again, they might have more information than we do here in town.
I think somebody said Sturbridge Village had
Mhm.
one. But, you know, people say things, and
Yeah.
that's why I figured I'd come here.
Yeah,
Because the farmers might know more than just the random person out there.
maybe somebody watching will get in
Well,
touch
have you
with us.
checked with Shoalin Farm or Red Apple Farm?
I have not.
Cause they might, Shoalin Farm is a pretty local, like a small,
I think
family
I
owned.
checked with the one that's in Phillipston. Who are they?
A red apple.
No, that's Red
Yeah.
Apple.
Oh, they have lots of different
They have-
varieties.
Yeah, but I don't think that
I-
wouldn't be a commercially
Right,
viable type of tree.
but
by
Shoalin
today's
Farm is
standards.
in Fitchburg, they.
Okay.
I think Dave Marsh Googled it to find a nursery that was carrying heritage trees.
I found one in New York, but
Yeah.
somebody said there's one like just over the border in New Hampshire, Vermont.
There was, when I first moved, sorry, it's doing something weird. There was a nursery in New Hampshire that was, growing heritage
Okay. Well, I'll
trees,
keep
so
checking.
that might, but I haven't kept in touch or seen anything
Yeah.
for a few years now.
Okay.
But you could probably search for it, if you do hear of one,
Sure.
jeepers, let us know.
I will. I've got some leads, but I don't have them with me. The other question I had was, what qualifies to be a farmer or have a farm? Is, for chapter 61, there's, some specific requirements for that, but when you talk about a hobby farm,
So the difference between a hobby farm and a commercial farm is simply this. When you file your taxes every year, if you file a Schedule F, which says you're in the business of agriculture, then you're a farm.
okay,
If you're just doing it like a lot of folks do in town, which is fine.
right?
You have a couple horses, or you
Right.
have some pigs and chickens,
Sure.
and you're not trying to make a living at it of any kind, which is part of the reason why you would file a Schedule F,
Right,
then you're a hobby farmer.
okay. So, if I have a whole corral full of red maple trees and I'm drawing sap off them, then I'm a hobby farmer.
Yep.
And not selling it,
Right.
I mean, but I was just kinda curious
Yeah.
what the parameters were
Yep.
to be identified, as a farmer. Maybe in a few years I'll be on your list.
Yeah, if you just, change your operation from maple syrup to, selling it and getting all of that, and taking the benefits of filing a Schedule F, then, you'd definitely be considered an active farm.
Okay, thank you.
Any new business? New thoughts, new ideas?
Well, just to add to discussion on, the school farm day, I thought this year I would try and bring, seeds and have like a game where the kids would match up the seed with what
Oh,
it is.
Cute, yeah.
For kindergartners, I think it would just be, is this a vegetable or is this a fruit?
Mm-hmm.
And do it along those lines. And then have hopefully, some samples of some of the items growing in
Yeah.
pots. And just keep it simple like that, but make it a game for the kids.
Yeah.
If you
That
have
would
any
be
thoughts
fun.
on how to embellish that, that would be great.
Yeah, didn't we talk about? Well, I was gonna bring bees if the weather permits. I'll have an observation hive, and then a regular empty hive, just so that they know what that looks like. But we can also do some kind of board game, not board games, but like Velcro. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. Some kind of like match the plant kind of thing, like you were talking about.
Right, I was just gonna have them realize,
Yeah.
that every plant, like every person and every family has a unique seed and looks,
Yeah, yeah,
that kind of thing.
yeah.
Um,
And then do we wanna give out anything? So there's like 340 kids. And in the past, I have given out honey sticks to kids, the last one we had. it was a few years ago. It ended up being really like crazy, and then I ended up just giving them to the teachers, and you know,
I don't know that we have to give
I
them
don't-
anything
Yeah.
other than if we,
coloring pages or something.
I'm not sure what they're getting in school. That
Yeah.
would be a question to ask, is what
Like,
K through, you know,
Yeah.
5, what are they studying that relates to farming
right.
already?
Are they preparing
We
for
don't
Farm
wanna
Day?
you know,
Right.
does everybody grow some seeds every year and, you know, and take them home?
Yeah.
What are they doing these days?
Yeah.
Because none of us have children in the school, so we're
Right.
not familiar with what
Right.
they're doing.
Yeah, and things have changed because years ago when my girls were in school, they did, you know, in kindergarten, we did start a little plant, put it in a baggie with a wet paper towel, watched it grow, you know,
Sure.
kept a little journal. I don't know if they have time for that now. It's the curriculum is.
With the science, what
Yeah,
aspect of
I can ask the
what
teachers,
do they
yeah.
cover?
Yeah,
Is there anything specific they want us to teach?
yeah,
'Cause I'm not, I mean, I have, you know.
right,
I
we
thought I'd
have
make it
ideas,
interesting
yeah.
with, seeds, how they are all different sizes
Yeah.
and colors and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I like that idea, I can do that.
But, yeah, if you could get some feedback to us on that, you know, whether it's animal care or, even in vocabulary, you know, wool comes from sheep, you know,
Right,
what the
right,
heck?
that kind of stuff,
I just
yeah.
don't know what they cover anymore.
Yeah.
I'm learning what my grandson is learning in
Right.
in New Hampshire, but
Right.
that doesn't help for here.
Yeah.
Just for vocabulary, you know,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
and the stuff
And even
they're
if they
doing.
just, you know, did their science or their social studies around farms the week before or something, yeah, I will plan that.
Well, just whatever
Yeah,
they learn
yeah,
in general
Right.
through the different grades
yeah,
when it comes to that, so you have an idea.
yes, yeah,
Do we need to give them anything? Probably not unless it's a single page
Yeah.
thing.
yeah,
Um,
okay. So I'll shoot out a email to Jill and Janice. And then I also have some of the teachers are my friends, so I will shoot out an email to them and say, what do you guys, you know, what's your curriculum look like, and
It's, you know, what are they learning in general?
yeah,
And what, is there something specific you want them to learn?
right,
We
right.
can help with that.
Yeah, of course,
That's
that
the
would
whole
be,
idea.
yeah, right,
How long it takes for an animal to grow up
right,
versus a person.
yep,
We could even do, you know, talk about that with,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, the other, you know, horses, cows, alpacas, they all have to be up on their feet
yeah.
quite
within
soon,
minutes,
whereas
yeah.
babies
Yep.
and
Yeah.
children don't learn to walk till they're around or after 1 year old.
Yeah,
That kind of thing. Maybe they're not, I don't know how much they're getting, I don't,
Yeah.
although it probably wouldn't hurt to discuss that kind of thing anyways.
Yep.
That might
can
be
you bring
useful.
animals?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah, I will shoot them out and let them, ponder that.
okay,
Shoot those
that was the
messages.
only other
Yep,
kind of
Yeah.
connected thing for that. Typically also, just a reminder, in the past, July and August, we've not had meetings,
okay,
unless something came up.
okay,
Right, so.
But we
probably-
will have a social.
Right, so
so
probably
we'll have a gap.
another meeting in June, and then we'll gather and,
yeah. Unless,
Beginning of
should we
August.
have a meeting before the social, just to make sure that Or we can do that with email?
Just do that with email.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, for next meeting,
Let me get this on the books right away, so I don't mess up.
Well, yeah, and,
So we need to have one, but
so we need to have it before,
I don't have the town schedule. Need to see what's booked with the town. Ideally, the 7th, right?
right,
yeah.
Is that a good day? I don't know,
so
what else?
far.
Could we do 6, or does it interfere with something happening after us?
As long as we don't talk too much.
Possibly the
I-
6th? Okay.
Oh, at 6 PM, you mean?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, 6 PM.
Oh, meeting's at 6?
You know, I think if we keep it to roughly half an hour, I think that.
Yeah,
Because it seems to be something either at 6:30 or at 7 when we're done.
yeah. Well, that can always change too if there's something behind us. We can- It's just that I have to like squeeze out of work for
Yeah,
20
yep.
minutes and
Oh,
then go back.
okay.
Which, I mean, it's
Sorry.
fine. No, it's fine and they don't mind, but, you know, I always
We
leave
can
them
change.
shorthanded and I don't,
Yeah.
I feel bad
We
about
can
that.
change.
Yep.
Possibly Wednesday the 7th.
Yep, at 6 PM.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought last week was a meeting.
Cause we had talked about it.
That was the plan.
And I just didn't move forward on anything.
Oh, that's fine.
Life got
I just
away
was
from
like-
me.
Oh, yeah, it happens a lot. Happens a lot.
So, anybody wanna make a motion?
I make a
Sure.
motion that we adjourn.
Second?
I second.
All in favor?
Yay.
Good night.
Mary,
Alright.
6:10.
That was quick. Thank you.
All